Hey there everyone, welcome to second video of our scope storage using Java series. So in this video we're going to learn how to read external storage from our Android app that we are working on. By the external storage I means the data that is stored in media shared storage. The data that is not created by our app, we are going to read that data, right? So let me just demonstrate what we're going to get by the end of this video. So if I just open up this app, so we have already implemented this thing in the last video. If you haven't watched that video, you must watch that video first before proceeding with this one. So if I just tap on this allow button, so we have allowed the app to read the external storage. Now in the previous video, when we used to click on this take photo button, we used to go to a camera app, right? But I've just changed the code. We go to the second activity, and here we have a button to select the image. If I just tap on this, we go to gallery app. So if I select any image, for example, if I just select this image, that image has been inflated to our image view, right? So I can select another image as well. So we can select any image, that image is shown inside our app. So if you want to learn the same and implement inside your Android application, make sure you watch this video till the end. So without much ado, let's get started. So guys, if you're new to this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, press the bell notification icon for seeing notification of the upcoming videos, and by the end of the video, if you like the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button as well. So let's start with this tutorial, right? So I've already done some things to save some time. For instance, I've already made the front end part for the second activity, right? This is our second activity, read external storage. So I have three elements inside this: the text view, the image view, and the button, right? This is quite a simple thing, so we need not to discuss in this tutorial, right? If you want to copy this, you can just pause this video. This is the code. You can just write down this code, right? So now let us just go to our backend code. So here the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to do the view binding thing. So let me just quickly do that. So okay, we are done with the view binding thing. So now we are going to declare a variable, the activity result launcher, and the type of the callback return will be a string, right? Because it will return us a URI. So we are going to name it as take photo, right? Now let us just create a method called init, because I do not want to put the code inside this on create method. So private void init. So the very first thing we are going to do is we are going to register for activity results. So m take photo is equal to register for activity results. The very first argument we are going to pass is activity result context get content, because we want to get the content, right? And the second parameter we are going to pass is the callback method. So new activity result callback method. So here whenever we launch this particular activity result launcher, when the user taps on the image that he has selected from the gallery app, this particular callback method will be called and will get the URI for that particular image. So what we want to do with that image is we want to set it to our image view. So binding dot firebase image, this is the ID of our image view, dot set image URI, and will pass the result here, right? So now we have done our activity result launcher part. The second thing we are going to do is we are going to set the on click listener on button. So binding dot select image button dot set on click listener. So whenever the user taps on this button, we want to launch this activity result launcher, right? But the first thing we're going to check is if the app has the read external storage permission or not. So we'll check if context compat dot check self permission. I will pass the context. So okay, if this is true, what we want to do is we want to launch the activity result launcher. So there is one error because we have to declare it. This is not my bad. Okay, so then what we'll do is take photo dot launch, and the parameter we are going to pass is the type of content that we want to get from this activity. So image slash star. So star means every format of the image that is available. We are okay with that. Else, if we do not have the read permission, we'll raise a toast. So we will show the toast in case the permission is not granted. So that is pretty much everything we need to do to implement this feature, right? And one more thing, if you remember in the last video, where is the on click listener? So here you can see in the last video we have launched this result launcher whenever the user taps on the button, but I have changed it with this start activity. So whenever user taps on take photo button, it will redirect the user to the new activity, right? So this is the line of code. If you are following this series, this is the line of code you need to replace here in this activity. So the read permission thing has already been done in the previous video. So if you know how to implement that, you can skip that video, but in case you're not aware, you must follow that video. Then you should continue with this video, right? So let me just quickly install this app to my cell phone and check if it is working fine or not, right? So okay guys, the app has been installed to my cell phone, as you can see on my emulator. If I just allow this, we go to the next activity. If I just tap on this select image button, and if I select an image, the image is shown in our image view, right? So let us try with some other image. So that image has been populated inside our image view as well. So I guess we have successfully implemented this feature inside our Android application, and I also hope that you guys have understood the code. But still, if you have any doubt, you can always ask me in the comment section. You can DM me on Instagram. The Instagram username will be there on the screen right now. And if you like the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button. In case you're new to this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell notification icon for receiving notification of the upcoming videos. So that is it for today's video. See you in another video. Bye.